Welcome to Family Product Reviews. If you are new here, support us by subscribing. Today we will be reviewing the Comotomo baby bottle, green, 8 ounce, 2 count. It's good to note that there are multiple holes for the milk to come out, but the nipple doesn't leak. The last thing to remember is that these probably won't fit in your diaper bag's bottle holders since they're so wide from the base. Besides the little cons that affect me personally, if you're considering buying these bottles you should. The material is a great feel, and free, but something about it means you almost have to double the time recommendations on the bottle warmer. Note that the bottom is rounded, however, and doesn't sit well on a flat surface. The lids are a little awkward fit the top's nipple, and ring wear after a while, and get really difficult to screw on, and can leak when not screwed right. And like most nipples, if you tip it, it drips into their mouth, and they are forced to swallow. She's been in daycare for about a week now, and has finished all of her bottles every day. On her first day at daycare, her teacher even commented on how successful she has seen these bottles be for breastfeeding babies. They fit nicely and comfortably in the hand, and every piece of the bottle feels sturdy and of quality. Perhaps changing the location of the nipple to be off-center may help solve this problem. It's hard to get a good angle to feed baby upright with any less than 3 ounces. Also, the shape makes it easier for me to clean than the taller, narrower bottles. Never had a problem breastfeeding. Didn't have any latch issues at all, no lip tie etc., but when taking the bottle it seemed she had to work so harder with the bottle than with the breast. Brown's glass bottles, and those have been great, and also not as toxic as normal bottles. You probably don't want to squeeze the milk out faster as you want the baby to continue sucking on his or own, and they only come in contact with the teat. Maybe it's when they can hold the bottle themselves? In general, it's more difficult to store, and easier to tip over. Comotomo really makes for seamless transition, and gave me peace of mind returning to work. He likes to rub and hold the bottle similar to how he treats a breast while nursing. 1. The flow of the nipple works, but our son grew out of them before the label suggested. But worth it when your baby can sleep at night instead of cry from gas and colic. They worked like a charm. She took right to it no problem, and never had an issue eating. They worked great. Highly recommend these bottles for anyone, but especially if you are looking for an alternative to the pricey special needs feeder. They are easy to hold. The frosted bottom is a soft silicone type of material which allows for comfortable feeding. You have to hold it up to the light to see what Oz you're up to. Makes it a little difficult for nighttime feeds. One flow from one company may say newborn, but it'll flow out like a 3-month-old. The nipples are designed well, but the bottle is unlike anything else out there, even in the silicone market. Due to the slow flow, she no longer has hiccups, and there isn't a bunch of milk falling all over her mouth and down her chin. It is hard to unscrew them, especially if your hands are wet while trying to clean them. Keep in mind that although silicone is a great material for bottles, lint, and such sticks to it. He loves them so much that has learned to hold them at such a small age. With some of his other bottles, the nipple tends to sink in as Hess sucking, but these nipples have never done that. If you poke the top, you should feel resistance as a little air comes out the vents. People who complain about leaks never learn to properly attach the nipple, or got a rare defective product. For baby number 2, though, she seemed to get a lot of gas from them. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, and leave your comments below.